Hello everybody, my name is Innisfile2375 and welcome back to Let's Build. Now today we finished the air temple already, and we finished the fire temple, we finished the spire, so that just leaves us with water and earth left, and then we have to detail everything extremely. So I'm thinking we're going to start with water today. So yeah, let's get right to it then. So the first thing I wanted to do was create another wing so when I get started again, I can just go straight into it. So it's the same thing as I always did, just the 15 blocks and then connect them with the square. This time though, it was very hilly, so I had to clear out the landscape in order to do it. So you see me doing that there. And then I have to do the same thing on the other side. Now, this took a while, and by the time I get done with this part, my game crashes, so that will jump to my second recording. So, nearly done. Then, what I decided to do was I was going to indent it into the wall a little bit, because this was a difficult area to build in because it was so wrong for the water temple. The water temple I would have preferred on the other side where the earth temple is going. The earth temple being here, because that would make sense, but it has to be opposite of fire. Okay, so we're back, and I decided to indent it and make a little waterfall thing. And my brother gave me an idea saying I thought of this part of the idea, but I decided I was going to create a lake up on the top. So then, Jonathan, my recorder, said it would be a good idea if I created a Zen garden up there. I'm like, oh my gosh, that would be amazing. So it takes a while, but this is where I'm planning out the first part of the lake. Like this is how big the entire lake is going to be. This is the planned area for that now while the trees burn, because I hate trees and they deserve to burn. No, they don't actually. They're nature. So this is a bad camera angle for this, but it's kind of all I really do. So then I'm bringing it down to create the base of this mountain area. Later on I'll make it more of a mountain, but for now, that's all I got. So, just bear with it, it will get better. This one, I just put the water back so it drains. And here's where I create the Zen garden part of it. What a Zen garden is it's like supposed to be peaceful and tranquil. So, I decided to make it look this by making one river flow into another, which flows into another. So that's what it looks like. Eventually I will put sugarcane onto here. And I'll do that now, I believe. Now? Yeah, now. Not too many so it doesn't overload, just enough. So then now here's where I'm building the walls. Now, this took me about a half an hour to create the entire top of the Zen garden. So this makes it one of the longer episodes of Let's Build, because it also takes me a half an hour to build the actual temple. So that's an hour, plus you add on the 10 minutes, which is reduced to, like, I don't know, 2 minutes or whatever. So that's what's going on. This took me a long time to do. And I don't know why he just went over to there. Anyway, this did take me a long time to do, and it did come out really nice, so I'm just happy about that. So as I finished up with the base, I was thinking about the inside, but then I had to go. Like, I had to go again. So, this recording is split up into 3 different parts. This is part 2 of 3. So, I'll finish the Zen garden in this part. But then I have to go, so I'll continue on the inside in part 3, and that is coming up in a couple minutes. So here's just me finishing up the mountain area. Nothing too special, just how I usually build a mountain. Trying to make everything covered so it's easy to get up. So here's me starting on the actual temple. Now I decided to put the temple underneath the Zen garden. And it took me so long to do this temple that I decided to stop, if that makes sense. You'll see where I'll stop, and it doesn't look like much, but it does get a lot done. It is, well, sort of detailed. Certain areas are detailed and some areas are not. Because it just took me too long to figure out the designs and all this. So this is step 1 of the designs. I was thinking maybe wooden planks, but then I did go back to the lapis blocks. I like that a lot better. Now keep in mind that I am creating these creations all on default texture pack. And as you can see, I'm using a texture pack in here. So it is hard sometimes to converge to that. So it might look strange at first. That's just because I'm testing designs. So I didn't know what to do with the walls. So what I decided was put waterfall on the walls, and those would be the walls. I decided to stop those 2 currents for now and put them back. So I copied this. I did the same design on both sides, then put glass on one of them to see how that would look. Decided to cover up, make a little like edge of it, and then put that there. So that's that done. Then I decided to put glowstone on the bottom instead of wooden planks. Then I put the water back. Now, I was going to make another Zen garden in here, but then it looked too bad, so I just got rid of that and replaced the entire flooring with lapis. That's where I do this. Knowing that this was too plain, I decided maybe waterfall into there. Then I decided a river running straight through. And if there's a river, there's got to be bridges. So that will be coming in the detail part of all these temples. So that's the river part, coming right underneath the wall, which I decided to make sandstone. I did the same thing on the other side, sandstone again, and filled up the river. And then I decided to make the walls out of sandstone. Now this isn't sandstone itself, because sandstone looks different. And it looks like the ceiling in this. The ceiling is what all sandstone looks like. So I decided to put the ceiling like that, because it doesn't look bad. But it doesn't look good, because it's too bland and plain. So I was experimenting with water. And this is where I decided it's kind of been a long episode, so I'm going to stop. So I decided to stop here. Now here's just the little tour of the entire place. Over here we have the spire, and it's nearly done. Got to do details. I've been saying this for a while, gotta do details. Now this is the new addition. The new wing. This is the fire temple, which we completed the last episode. Details. We gotta go back for details. Yeah. Over here is the air temple. going through that, I got stuck. Wow, I messed that up. You see that it's still exactly the same, and I have a new design, or a new detail for that. Then going through the water temple with a hole temporarily in the side so we can go straight through it and only see practically nothing in there because we haven't done anything in there yet, and we have to do it. We have to do it. And the sandstone is sticking out, so we also have to do something about that. But that is all for next or later episodes, because this episode of Let's Build is done. Thanks for watching, everybody!